It's that super flow, no, she my flow. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's that super flow.
What's going on, guys? It's O'Donnell here with Elevated Gaming, and I just wanted to bring you a quick video on the most common question a lot of people have coming into Ark is, where should I build my base? So let's just pull up our map here. And if you'll notice down here, kind of where the chat window's at on the bottom left, I don't think I can hide that right now. Anyway, where that chat window's at, those bottom shorelines down there is typically where most people are going to start at. And if you've never played the game before and you have no clue what you're doing, instead of joining a multiplayer server and begging people for help, you should probably just play single player. Get up to, I think it recommends like level 25 before you even go to a multiplayer. And I mean, it teaches you everything you need to know to kind of get started. So, with that being said, you'll see all these little green dots right here around the 40-50 range. That is where my base is at. The reason I chose this location is for a few things. If you look kind of to beside my map here, that mountain up there, that is the volcano. So that is the most common place for metal to spawn. And then if we turn the opposite way to this little mountain range right over here, let's back up a little bit. That little mountain range right there is the most common place I've found to get obsidian. And then if we turn toward the Arctic side, let's see here, let me move this way. That big mountain right back there, behind that mountain on the northern shoreline, is the most common place I've found to get pearls and oil. Not to mention this direction right over here toward that green obelisk is where the redwoods are. So I'm pretty much near everything that I need resource-wise. There's stone everywhere, there's wood everywhere you go. But this is one of the tougher areas in the map to play, especially if you are a lower level player. But probably one of the better spots in my opinion. Now, one of the downfalls to my location is the fact that I'm not near water. So I can't really have any water dinos. If you look down at the southeast part of the map, you'll see those little blue dots. Those are beds. And that is where we keep our water dinos at. It's kind of our south base. Just so we're close to the lava cave and the south cave. Because my tribe runs most of the caves around here for everybody, the newer players and stuff. But that's the kind of things you want to look for when you're making a base in Ark. Other people have other opinions. Some people just want to find a nice looking place to build a base. But I am in a PvE server, so I'm not really fighting anybody for anything. But we are probably the highest developed tribe in this server right now. And just to kind of give you a tour of my base here, this purple structure here is what we call the admin house. And on top of the admin house, let me jump on this bird here. On top of the admin house there, you'll see those 4 little trophies. And the one on the far right is for the swamp cave, the one beside that is for the middle chamber, the blue one beside that is for Cave of Strong, and the far left one is the South Cave. We just started putting those up there last night, so we still got to do the rest of the baby caves, which is the far north ice cave, the lava cave, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all we got left. But that's our admin house. Now the admin house, this is just how I set things up. People do stuff different ways, but we got this nice little Alpha Rex mount there. Then we have the Carno trophy here. Just a nice little look. And then inside, we have multiple bins for pretty much everything there is, every material on the game, at least the ones that we need to stock. Oh crap, if I can learn to climb a ladder again. Come on, there we go. Alright, and then upstairs we have our industrial cooker, smithy is right back here. We have our chemistry bench, our fabricator, industrial cooker, our little water valve there to give us some water to our industrial cooker, and then multiple fridges, which we have labeled. This one is for honey. And we have eggs and kibble, and then cooked meat and brews down on the end. Then another one of my tribe members has a grinder, an industrial grinder, but I never really use it, so I haven't made one. So this is the admin house, just to kind of give you a view of how we got our base set up. And then we come out here. Now keep in mind this is a PvE server, so it's basically pointless to have a metal base. But like I said, we're the most progressed tribe on this server, so we had nothing better to do. This house right here is one of my tribe mates, Carito, I think is how I pronounce his name. I could be saying that wrong. But he went all fancy on us, and he's got this nice little spiral staircase and like 3 levels and wolves all the way up and down, and I don't know what he's doing, but it looks pretty awesome. And there he is right there running around. You'll notice he's got his nice little, we call it the Uber Quetzal, but I'll let you see that. So we hop up on Uber here, and you'll notice we have a nice little platform to sit on, some chairs, nice riding going on here. We do a lot of traveling. Down here on the far south side, we have another tribe mate's house, or his personal area, and his name is Ender. He has his own little trophy here he's quite proud of. And just to open this up, he might be in here. Oh, here's his little bird, and I don't know where he's at. He must be around somewhere else. And then this is his dinos right here, his birds, his Quetzal, and he's got a bear and a wolf. And then right over here we have our greenhouse. My Quetzal's down here on the end because I forgot to pick him up earlier. Let's hop on him here. I have his platform saddle, but I haven't built a platform because, well, I don't really need one, to be honest with you. Then on the north side here, we have Monster's house on the northwest corner. He needs to paint that thing. It looks kind of rough. It's getting a little rusty here. He's got him a trophy up top too. And then this is Zeno's house. And she has her own little breeding pen on the side, I guess is what it is. I'm really not 100% sure. That's where she's keeping her babies at, though. And she's got the industrial grinder up top. Then this is their breeding pen. I don't know if we have any babies in here right now or not. Yep, well, this is an adolescent wolf that belongs to another tribe members of mine. And his name is Kuh. That's what we call him, at least. And then back here on this side, we have our snail pen for our cementing paste and polymer. And then we have our little dung beetle pen to produce our fertilizer for our greenhouse. And then everybody kind of has their own little designated area for their dinos. And we try to all keep, enough food for everybody around here. I'm missing a bird. I don't know where it's at. It's probably right here. Nope. We have a million birds that we don't really need, so anyways, that is how our base is laid out. It's pretty good size. We got this little storage box here. We call it the build box, but it's basically being used for trades right now. Just something we can quickly unlock and let people put in when you're transferring high quantity of metal. And then this is our generator right over here on the end. And on PvE, you know, we can just leave it out in the open. We don't have to worry about anybody destroying it. But we have everybody's power. You can see those lines up there, high up in the sky. We did have a bunch of generators for everybody's house and the pins and all that stuff, but we quickly found out that that was a bad way of doing things because it was kind of a pain in the butt to maintain all of those generators of gas. Whereas we got everybody on one power grid here, and you know, our gas is just fine. We got 315 fuel in there. We're good to go. And then we've got our little dino fridges here for fish and meat. But yeah, that's pretty much how we're set up. A lot of people pick bases for different reasons where they want to build at. You know, whether it's just they want something by the water, or they want something, you know, just in a prettier spot. I'll show you another reason I picked this location. Let me see here. Now, the most important reason I picked this location, if you look down, you kind of see that little circular road right there. Now, that's embedded to the map, so that's just part of the map. It's never going to move. Nothing ever changes about that. Now, if I'm at that obelisk way over there, and I look in my direction, you can vaguely see that little circular road. Same thing with pretty much any direction you go. You can see this little circular road on the map before you see these metal walls. And I'm just assuming it's because it's part of the map. I really don't know. But it's just a very easy place to find when you're far away without having to use your actual map to figure out where the heck you're at. But, you know, that's stuff like that. You know, once you build your base and you know where you're at, you kind of really don't need to look for anything, but it does make it easier. And that's how our base is set up. We've got some... Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. Let's see. We've got two dino gates, one on the north, one on the south, and then the big behemoth gate out to the east. And then out here, I don't know if I can run. Out here we have a separate pin. This is our taming pin. When we run out to the Cave of Strong, we will grab some artifacts of some high-level wolves. That way we can sell them. But we'll resurrect them here, or we may keep them depending on their stats, but resurrect them really quickly. Hop up on this ladder so you don't die. And then, boom. We got a perfect platform to shoot and tranquilize those dinos on, and we don't have to worry about dying. So for me, that is how, probably the easiest way to build a base. That's the things that I look for. Now when it comes to PvP, it changes a little bit for me personally. I don't want to be way out in the open. I would rather be more secluded and, you know, somewhere where people can't find me easily. But for a PvE server, this is just a perfect setup in my opinion. You're close to every necessary material, and every major cave. Cave of Strong is right up that way. The Swamp Cave is right back there. We're literally right beside the middle chamber. So it's just something fun, you know, a fun little place to be. Easy to access everything, and as you can see, you know, we've built a pretty big base just because of our ease of access. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's